Howdy folks, welcome back. Danneberg Acres, Ed here. Going to work on the COMET Caliente again today. Took a break and I did some ATV work. That was fun. I just ordered a bunch of parts for that ATV. So I'm going to put in a new key set and I think I'm going to put a hand, you can get these hand holders or hand gear shift knob levers so you don't have to try to get your boot underneath the gear shift. I mentioned that in that video. It's just so hard to get boots and whatnot underneath those little gear shift levers, foot levers that you have on motorbikes and ATVs. And in an ATV, a lot of times you're using it with big boots on. So I'm gonna buy or make a handle that you can hook to the foot peg, and then just go up and down like this and change gears. Anyhow, today I'm gonna work on the COMET. I'm gonna put the door handles on. Start with the other side here. And I'm going to polish those up. Going to do the work on the inside, and I'm going to do also the regulators, window regulator, and get that all fit properly. So we'll get some of that work done. Might do a little bit more work. The distributor came in for the engine. I need that for a stronger spark. We did get it cranking and sparking last time, but just didn't run it up because there was a weak spark. So I ordered a distributor for that. And yeah, we're going to continue on the beautiful COMET Caliente. You get these this front seat in and through the carpet. It's always tough to find the holes, and the carpet's on top of it. And sometimes the bolt part on the bottom of the seat on the seat track is sharp enough that it'll just poke right through the carpet. I think this might be the case on this carpet here because it doesn't have a whole bunch of jute or backing on the back. It just has jute right in the bottom of those of the pads of the footwells. Same in the front. So it's pretty thin here, and I think I've already got this one to poke in here. I can get the front to poke in too. Just got to get it centered properly. Around this side. Let's see if I can get it. Actually went through there. I'm going to put these on here so I can open and close the doors more easily. Put that there for now instead of the vice grips, and then yeah, I think we're there. We just need to go clean up the nuts to go put on underneath. This one here doesn't even have the circlip there that holds it on. Gonna have to find some of those. I think I have some in the junk drawer. And then of course they just going to put this one on here for safekeeping, and so I can open and close this door from here. See, otherwise impossible to open and close this door. That makes that a little easier. Latch and unlatch. Just over at the bench here. These are the actual original nuts that go on in the seats from underneath the car. Look how rusty they are. So we're going to clean these up on the wire wheel and utilize all those again. And one of the other episodes, I was working on this. The other one came out really nice and clean. This one had a huge break. You might recall if you go back to that video. This piece here was all out of there, missing. So I used the 2-part JB weld. And when you sand it, look at how light gray it comes out, which is absolutely perfect. You sand it, and it really did a nice job. So here's the back side. It's built up pretty good, so it's quite solid back here. I filled in the little couple of holes from the corrosion here. These are like $300, so don't need to replace them if I don't have to. So all I need to do there is finish sanding a little bit. Make sure I get them nice and smooth. Then I'll be able to paint it with some, I have some aluminum colored paint that will probably just blend right in. And once, first I'll shine the edges up all around it and get that sorted out, and I'll show you the final product when I'm done. Alright, so I just touched up a tiny bit more there. Just put a little bit more there, and then down here there's a couple of little dings on the edge, so I just put, not sure how close I can bring that without it going blurry, but just put a little bit more. And like I say, yeah, the back is super strong where that whole piece was missing, so that'll be hidden, and then polish this up, get her sorted. Restoring entire cars, you spend a lot of time cleaning stuff like this on the wire wheel. Alright, so that's how they came out. Depending on how, the application for them. You can paint them, put some rust paint on them. That's what I'll do with these. Just some tougher rust paint on them. Or, I've done everything from, you paint them silver, you can paint them cadmium, you could have them treated cadmium, or you can blue them, depending on, the application. Any kind of restoration work, you'll want it to look differently, or a lot of times on cars, you just, paint them with a rust paint black. So that they'll last a little longer and look good underneath. So we'll do that right now. All right, over at the little paint booth, don't mind the noise from the fan back there. Turn the fan on to suck up the fumes here, and I have always this can of fast dry anti-rust paint in here. Paint has gone crazy too, like everything. These used to be $6 a can, and then they went to 12, and now I see a lot of stuff that's $20, $30 a can. I've seen this stuff here, this Duplicolor Perfect Match, for $50, $60 more now. I don't know why. Some colors are just ridiculous amounts, or whether I mistook that, but anything even like this now, cheap, rust paint, it's decent rust paint, is $18 Canadian. So, it's probably still only $4 American, but it certainly has gone up. So just a quick coat on both sides of these. Put this halogen light here just to heat them up. Heat up the paint can too, why not? And we'll come back to those, flip them over. Ooh, nice and warm now. Alright, in the midst of painting those things, I think I'll try to get one of these window regulators sorted out. One of the not fun jobs. Alright, let's get that. Put this down on the seat so I don't get things too messed up. And goes in there, I'm guessing, underneath the door. So this piece, of course, goes in here. Got holes for the diagram. I'll take these out first. Luckily, when these were taken apart several years ago, all the bolts were put back in the holes. That saves a lot of hunting around. Now, all right. That one, just go down here. One of these is shorter. I wonder if... Right door hardware. That's the door handle. That's the window winder. Looks like it's working. Always nice to see when things are working. Haven't even tightened up any of these bolts yet. This side was the noisy side. That spring, I greased the crap out of it, but it's still making this noise. Anyways, other side's silent. Passenger will have to refrain from rolling the window up and down too much if it's bugging the driver anyways. Alright, let's polish those other pieces up. Fantastic. Alright, this is the door handle. Needs to be polished big time. Let's go in here, we got it. Exterior door handle. Light. Gotta restore this piece here. So this goes somewhere here, I don't know where yet. Probably back here, I would think. Maybe here. Footwell light. Yeah, probably here. Maybe there. Wires are here. This piece here. Polish these pieces here. Also have the door lock. Give that a polish. Guess lots of water gets inside that door. Or did. Just so happens I have a pigtail assembly. Look at that. Also have a couple of different kinds. So if I could get this apart. It's the old stuff. There's that piece and that piece. And this piece. There's all the old junk. When you shine this up, we'll run this new piece right through there. Should work. That's actually for the same bulb too. Well, it's actually a 2-pin bulb, so it's not the exact same. I really need a 1-pin bulb. I probably could put this in there and then put a smaller bulb in there. But that cap is bigger. This one here will fit right through. I guess maybe I'll just go buy a couple of these with the 1 pin in there. Yeah, this is a 2. Anyways, you would just wire it like that. Put this wire up through here. It'll be a single wire then. Let's just try this one maybe. Put a bit of a smaller bulb in there. See if that housing fits. If not, I'll just get pigtails, rebuild it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You know what? That's going to work. Put a little smaller bulb in there. It's going to work perfectly. Wire that right in. It's just a 1 wire, just like the old one. Because this one's a 2 wire. 2 filament bulb, and I'll be able to rebuild both sides just like that. How nice is that? Put a little something there to hold it from going through. So I'll paint this up first. Got 2 of them in stock, 1 for each side. Pow! As Rain Man Ray would do. So these guys are ready, these bolts for the seats. So I'll just bolt that front seat on while we're getting ready the other stuff to paint for the door. Nice and hot. That piece in here. Alright, just finishing this up here. Get this light on there. Alright. Put it in under here. I need a deep socket and a deep well. Or an extension. That's what I'll need. Oh yeah, there it is. Up there somewhere. Got one. Loose anyways. I can't even feel the thing in there, so I'm gonna have to get down there close. So I'm looking for the bolt coming through under here, and if I get the light just right, you can see. So yeah, that's the seat. It's supposed to be coming through there, but I don't see it. I don't know why. So I get up here around and I peek, and what's happening there? Yeah, the bolt's all catawampus, catawampy, screwed up. Got to get that through there. 2 piles of carpet. So I'm going to, I think, burn a hole from the bottom with the heat. I thought that was going to go through like the back. The back went right through the carpet. It's interesting. I'm not sure how that went through so easily, and I bolted it down there. This one here ain't going to go through those 2. So let's get the heat gun. Now when I say heat gun, I mean this. Soldering iron. It's actually a Weller as well. Quality. I was explaining earlier is this carpet here, got to make sure that it's tucked further back this way as possible when I burn that hole, otherwise it's going to bunch up. So I put this block of wood here, which is holding the carpet down with the weight of the seat, and then I pulled the carpet this way as much as I can, and that's going to bring it back here so I can get the hole in the right spot. Alright, she smells good and hot. Oh, I can feel it go right through that carpet. Crikey. Alright, no fraying there. That nut, or that bolt, there's the hole I just melted. So just gotta straighten that out and get in there. Perfect. Where's that nut, you nut? There's the nut. Going on from the other side. Can't wait for my Max jack. I'm getting a lift. I could lift this car up and be able to easily see that thing. Right down there. Doesn't seem long enough, does it? Alright, I think I got her through now. On there. Oh yeah, I should take it out. Alright, I had to go with a different nut and washer combination, but we got her in there. Thank Lord. It's really badly checked. Chrome on here is terrible. See, this has been painted before, so we've got to scrape the paint off there and also off the rubber. They masked it with these all on old school painting ways. Got to scrape all that off, clean that up. So here. So there's no real way to get that checking out of there, but if you polish it up enough, you know, it obviously hides a lot of it. And if it's shiny, it'll still look alright. At some point you might want a spring to have these re-chromed, or maybe you can find other ones that are better, but right now it's about putting it back together the way it is, and then you can decide, owner can decide on how far to go. Some people think this is nice, a bit of a patina, but some people wouldn't stand for that. I wouldn't mind it. If this was my dad's car, I'd like a little bit of that. That's where he opened it many times over the years, they say. Alright, last thing you do is put some lubricant on there before you put it back on, of course. Want it to last a long time. This one's WD-40's 3-in-1 professional silicone lubricant. That sticks real good to stuff like this and lasts a long time. Oh, we don't have to take it apart anymore. Look at that. Get that action working there. A little bit inside. Perfect. Alright, slip this gasket back. All cleaned up. Alright, turn the fan off. Turn the light off. Or back it up anyways. Let's just turn that off. There we go. Now, this actually turned out pretty good. Oh, I can feel the cold air coming through there without the fan blowing the other way. Gotta put something on top of that. There we go. That'll help. Yeah, so that looks really nice. Put that back together here. How'd that go? Like that? Like this. There we go. Details, details. Alright, so as I showed yesterday, I had this little pigtail here. It's going to be a different size bulb than the original. This is the original size. These are 1156 and 1157s. 1157 is the single filament. That'll still work in this one, the one that's all original. But since I had this one and it's a single filament wire, I also have these little bag of bulbs. Again, hoarding. And yeah, this one fits right in there perfectly. Perfectly, yep. So we'll just string that into here. There she comes, look at that. That's going to be beautiful. It actually sits like that too. And then the shiny piece, where's that shiny piece? As you recall, there's the piece I buffed up, and that sits right on top of there on the other side of the door. This lens has a tiny crack in it, but it's right at the bottom of the door, and probably impossible to find at this point, so we're just going to go with that. But anyways, that would be one put together. And the other one is, oops, get this rubber here. That's got to just dab of glue to get that glued on there so it seals against the door. And then the other one is here, and it's a little rusty down there, but this is still in good shape. I could push the filament back and forth so it's going to contact the bulb. Springs in there is good. Left. There. So that one will work on that side. Perfect. Oh, I need to put one of these bullet connectors on this one. Just like that one, I need to put one here. No, I'm not going to solder that one on. There we go. Ready to go. All right, let's see if we have everything we need. We got all this part here that I just put together. And the only other thing in this bag is some screws and the lock. So these are the 4 screws for that piece there. Just regular sheet screws. And then the lock and its backing tab. See, even this needs to be cleaned up and polished. So let's do that. And then these are stainless screws. Look at that. I just polished these up. Will that focus on there? Look at that. Ooh. It's not bad. Need a little better job on that. Black is the is where the polish gets stuck inside the head screw there. All right, let's just do these little guys here. Whoa, too close. That center is stainless steel and the outside is chrome, so polish at different rates. I really need to clean this on the outside and oil it up. Work that back and forth, wipe her down, and spray some right down inside there. Yes, like that. Not very professional. But this will run right down on that screwdriver, won't it? Oh yeah, oh baby, there we go. Tell me that's not going to be nice. A little more, a little on both sides. Nice. That goes behind it. I would guess it goes this way, not that way. Because this needs to attach to the little arm that's inside there. That's gonna lock the door catch. No, I do have it backwards because this little arm here actually sticks out quite a ways from the edge of the door, so that's got to be the other way. Turn that around. Not sure how much you can see there with my hand in the way, but that little clip there clips right onto the door edge. Let's see if I can get a real close view here. Oh yeah, so that little clip clips in right here. And what's on there? Good. Finally got the bulb in, wires together. Gotta put this one here, I guess, as a ground and behind it. I think it goes up this way. Yep, that's the way the holes go. Ground here. Gotta think like the Ford engineers back in the day. Not easy. These actually, it's the right size for these too. So let's snug these down. No adjustment on these, just very small holes for them front and back. So precision fit there. These have, this one here has a real adjustment on it, so that's the one where you adjust for the window front and back. This one here, so I got that little tiny screw up in there, way up in there. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, check out where this other screw goes in, right from inside the jamb. You'd think it would go in up underneath there as well, but this one holds from here to the top of the knob there. Crank it, but snug it. Make sure that we're getting the gasket in the right spot on the other side. Here's where you get to use some of your sweetheart tools. This beautiful fine tooth ratchet, and it's old set I bought. Made in the USA. Click. Of course, that's not going to work until I attach that little clip. This one's going to be toughy. Up way from under here to get that clasped in there. Can't even see it. Can't see it from here. Pretty much have to do it by feel. Get it in the hole in the dark. Right? Got it close, honey. Oh, there we go. You heard it. Hello. Did you catch that? A little lower. set those. Perfect. All right, let's get some lubrication in there. Also need to, I was just noticing that if you look down the bottom of this track here, you can see that window felt has come off. The glue is dried up. So I'm going to put some glue in there, put that on, and clamp that on until it dries. Here's something I just noticed. I was bragging about this set, and it's actually a standard set. These are all standard. But what's this one? That one is a 10. The elusive 10. No wonder you can't find them. They're hiding out in the non-metric cases. Okay, so sorry I had too much light there probably. I've been noticing that I've been over lighting things. Like this light here, it should be turned off. Sorry, trouble light here, LED, way too bright. So yeah, so here's where we're at. Still too bright, especially with the white car. Got everything on. I got the window crank on. You saw that was yesterday, and then today I did the light, rebuilt all of that. That was done, and then I just put on of course the door handle and the lock mechanism, got those hooked up and working. And inside here I just clamped down and glued. I put some silicone glue on that glass runner channel, and I'm not going to put the glass in yet, of course, because I've said this in several videos. Still waiting for these belt moldings. Apparently they're coming now, next week maybe. I saw the notification for them, so once those belt moldings are here I can clip those on. Then I can put the glass in here. And there's also, of course, the quarter glass that goes over here, but also that can't go in until well, maybe it actually could, because belt molding maybe only goes to here, actually. So I could actually put that part in, and it attaches to the bottom there. I see there's a nut for that. And yeah, I got the seat bolted down today. That was a struggle and a half, especially without a lift. But yes, so I've been a Benpack supporter. I've been a Benpack fan for years, and Benpack, yeah, they're going to give me a bit of a deal on a Max Jack, and the Max Jack is perfect for this garage. This is a much smaller space than my last space. I think you probably have all seen that. Although, of course, I didn't have a YouTube channel when I had my last space, so it's just a few pictures that I put up on my current YouTube channel, but lots of pictures on my blog, eTech Restorations. .blogspot or eTech Restorations Google pages. Anyways, just Google eTech Restorations and you'll find it, and all my blog and everything like that. See lots of pictures of the old shop. I'll be able to use it for the spring maintenance on the Boxster. I need to do the take off the front bumper to clean the front rads. That's a maintenance item on these cars. Plus I want to do a fuel filter, which is on the bottom of the car. And yeah, and then we'll just make it easier to do, you know, oil changes and tire changes, of course. Lots and lots of tire changes. So hope you guys follow along on the site, on the pages, and on the channel for all that good fun to come with the new Max Jack. Oh yeah, I think I didn't show this properly closing last time. There you go. Latch nicely. Still need to put the rubber in there, but that goes in after the trim piece, and the carpet's all in nice. So yeah. Needs a bit of an adjustment, looks like. Get a little closer. No, actually that's pretty good. Nice gap on there. I think I gapped it before. Gapped all that before.